home and home. The North Iowa Bulls taking on the Minnesota Mallards this weekend, and I'm here with the head coach of the North Iowa Bulls, Nick Bruneteau, ahead of that weekend series. And Coach, it's been a pretty good start in the month of January here. 2 wins out of the first 3 games played. What's gone into that success for the guys on the ice lately?
I think a lot of it's urgency. I think we know where we're at in the standings and what we need to do to make that push and to get into playoffs. And you saw it in that third period. I think the shots were 22-2 with our group, with a ton of urgency, trying to find a goal, trying to find ways to get 2 points. So that'll remain the message the rest of the way, and our group's done a good job of it. It's understanding that we need to win hockey games, we need to win games now.
And I'm sure a big part of what's gone into helping that is getting some guys back from injury, most notably for the last couple of games, especially Jack Severson coming back with the captaincy and putting up 5 points in his first 2 games back. What's it mean to have him back in the lineup and contributing again?
It's huge. It's huge. I mean, obviously a scary injury when it happened, and we're all happy he's back and playing well. But that was a tough stretch for this group. You lose, not just Seves, but a few of the other guys, key contributors to this group. And the biggest thing with Severson is you lose his leadership. So having him back with the group has been a added energy shot to this locker room, and I think the guys are playing with a little bit more passion, and I just think having his leadership back there has been important. And then obviously his play speaks for itself. 5 points in the 2 games he's been back. So that's a piece we're excited to have back, and we're excited to see what he can do here in the second half of the group.
And another guy who's coming back into the lineup this week, Mike Malatino, was on a 3-game goal streak actually right before he went down with an injury. So what's it mean to have him back in the lineup for the upcoming series? Yeah,
he's another really big piece for us. He's a kid who, contributes in all situations, PK, power play. He's good 4-on-4, 5-on-5, and he's good in the locker. He's a really good person. He's another one of those kids, despite being a first year, he is a leader in that room. So having him back, it's really bolstered our room right now, and it's nice to be healthy again.
Yeah. And one guy who's not in the lineup, not because of any health reasons, but because he's not in the country right now, Fuji Suzuki, who's having a remarkable performance over in the World Junior Championships for his national team. Let's talk about his performance over there and what it's meant to have him as part of the organization over the course of the season here.
Yeah, he's been awesome to coach. I think everybody in that room loves having him here. He works hard. He's a good kid. He's a good hockey player, and once again in all situations, similar to Malatino, where you can count on him in every aspect of the game. And I know the World Junior thing has been something for our players to kind of constantly keep tabs on how he's doing, and I know same thing with the staff. I know this morning they played at 4:30 in the morning. He had a hat trick and an assist, and I believe he has 10 points now and is second in the whole tournament for scoring. So he's having a great tournament. I think they got to beat Ukraine to advance to the higher group, so I think that's what it'll come down to. So we wish him nothing but the best. We hope he wins and they advance, and we'll get him back here and keep going.
Let's talk about the weekend series upcoming. It's a home and home against the Mallards, and it's a team that above in the standings, but a team who gave a real good fight in the last Wednesday game, a shootout winner for the Bulls. What challenges does that team present, and what's the attitude going to have to be in order to get a couple of wins against the Mallards here this weekend?
Yeah, they have a ton of skill. They're an opportunistic team. They're very good off rushes. So 3-on-2s, 2-on-1s. That's an area where we have to do a good job of eliminating those opportunities. And then the same thing with their power play. Their power play has been excellent all season. I think those are their strengths, and those are areas we really have to focus on. And not turn this into a run-gun 7-6 game. I think that's the style they're comfortable playing. And when they've had success, it's been high-scoring games. So for us, it's a defensive mindset first, which goes hand in hand with playoff hockey, and that's what we want this group to show and exhibit the rest of the season is that playoff mindset. And hopefully we can get in there and make some noise.
It'll be Friday night up in Forest Lake, Saturday night 6:30 p.m. puck drop, right here at the Mason City Arena. Coach Bruneteau, thanks so much. Good luck to you.
Thanks, Chris.